book helped Black people avoid segregated restaurants. The Negro Motorist Green Book offered a sense of safety, and it provided a freedom from embarrassment. When Black people entered restaurants that refused to serve them, they faced physical retribution in addition to being denied meals and access to basic necessities like bathrooms. To combat this, many Black motorists traveled with portable toilets and large quantities of prepared food. The book offered liberation, though. Victor Green's guide didn't completely eliminate all concerns, but it certainly freed Black people from the constraints of worrying about their next meal while on the road. The Green Book was modeled after similar guides for Jewish people. The Negro Motorist Green Book drew inspiration from Jewish city guides that sought to make travel easier for the aforementioned people. Discrimination against cultural and religious Jewish people was widespread in the 1930s, so travel guides were produced to help the disenfranchised group navigate the state of New York. One common location in the Jewish guides was the Catskills, a vacation destination for Jews who were discriminated against at other hotels. The book reminded Black people about sundown cities. One major challenge that Black people faced when traveling was a sundown city or a sundown town. These were all white locations where Blacks were not permitted after sundown. Some towns would enact violence on Black motorists that traversed the unfriendly territory, posting signs that warned, "Don't let the sun go down on you." The Green Book included information about sundown cities and warned readers about which ones were especially malevolent. The book helped Black people find accommodations despite the prevalence of white-only hotels. The Negro Motorist Green Book was arranged by state and city. It alphabetically listed hotels, restaurants, nightclubs, taverns, barbershops, service stations, beauty parlors, and other necessary establishments that people of color may have wanted to visit when in unfamiliar territory. Hotels that accommodated Black people were usually some of the most sought-after establishments. When no such hotels existed, the book mentioned homes that welcomed Black travelers. For example, Boys ID had one Black-friendly hotel and 2 tourist homes, but Battle Creek, MI had 3 tourist homes and no Black-friendly hotels at all. Citizens from every state contributed to the book. Victor Green decided to widen the scope of his work because the first travel guide was so popular. He was able to get countrywide information about safe establishments as well as those that might be dangerous. Green also offered to pay people to submit information for the book. He wanted it to be comprehensive. By 1940, the Green Book referenced thousands of establishments across the country. All of them were either Black-owned or verified to be non-discriminatory. As the book expanded, Green included letters and testimonials from travelers that visited his approved destinations. In one 1938 letter, New Jersey native William Smith offered praise for the book, calling it a credit to the Negro race. That will mean as much, if not more, to us as the AAA means to the white race. The book cautioned about establishments that were sympathetic to the KKK. As lynchings and violence against Black people were common occurrences, especially in the South, the Negro Motorist Green Book offered helpful advice. It suggested that Black travelers avoid establishments along Route 66. The letter K was mentioned in the business name. For example, the Cozy Cottage Camp and the Clean Country Cottages only served white patrons. The book remained in publication even after the Civil Rights Act. The book remained in publication even after the Civil Rights Act. The Green Book kept black drivers safe. Victor Green's Negro Motorist Green Book, also known as the Negro Traveler's Green Book, or just the Green Book, was incredibly necessary. Segregation, discrimination, and Jim Crow laws were part of the national landscape, and hardly any government forces sought to upset that balance. In 1925, the Chicago Tribune went so far as to warn black Americans not to travel at all in order to help race relations, stating, "We should be doing no service to the Negroes if we did not point out that to a very large section of the white population, the presence of a Negro, however well behaved, among white bathers is an irritation. This may be a regrettable fact to the Negroes. The Negroes could make a definite contribution to good race relationship by remaining away from beaches where their presence is resented." Driving produced its own slew of problems, as many white Americans believed that people of color shouldn't be allowed the privilege. Black drivers were profiled and harassed for simply being on the roads. The guide offered ways to circumvent the driving while black phenomenon.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.